1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Disappointed and powerless. Before the match against England on the US soil, people still thought that Manchester United could have a complete equal with Liverpool. That's true, but only in the first 15 minutes of the match. The Reds repeatedly scored 3 goals for Manchester United, in the helplessness of the Reds. Meanwhile, although Ten Hag has sent the captain of the team to the field, Scott McTominay, playing as a forward, can't help the Reds escape a defeat. He was a great player, and he was a great leader. He was a great leader, and he was a great leader. He was a great leader, and he was a great leader. He was a great leader, and he was a great leader. With the Sky Sports recently, let's put the past behind us, we are different now. Yes, Ten Hag clearly has his reason for saying that. Because in the last 4 summer playoffs, the new waves, the new players' performance has made us feel different from them a few months ago. Even in this last playoff, is the time when Erik Ten Hag will use his hands to create a spirit to go to Wembley for the championship. On the other hand, Liverpool is not far behind. The Reds have been showing their determination since the start of the season. They have also shown that they are a very strong and difficult team. The captain of the Feyenoord club is trying to find a way to completely change the way the team plays. He is talking about his own character that he has shown during his time in the Netherlands. The way Liverpool approached the match against Manchester United was different from the 2 previous times, when Mohamed Salah and his teammates were the ones who created the pressure from the beginning. In this match, although the team took the lead, Liverpool didn't create much pressure. In addition, the Reds were the ones who organized the constant pressing on the court of the club. In this match, Ten Hag surprised when young player Toby Collier. The message of this way of using this player is very clear. The coach wants to use the attacking way from the 2 wings of Sancho and Amad Diallo. The middle of the field is where his students will hit to crush the defense line. He is the soul of the play of the Hulu player Inesla. Right from the 4th minute of the game, Amad Diallo has made the fans of Liverpool have a huge fan when the ball is so smooth. Then the ball is thrown dangerously from the outside of the goal. Thanks to Erik Ten Hag's way of using the ball, Liverpool scored a weak point. They were constantly lost in the middle of the field, and the goalkeeper, Thiem Eisenmouw, was saved from a situation like that in the 7th minute. But unfortunately, the last disadvantage of this goal was not enough to make a difference. The praise should be given to the midfield, but the fans of the Reds today have become too weak. Fabio Carvalho proved that in the 10th minute of the match. From the combination of the left back, Carvalho easily put the ball into the net. Then he scored a long-range goal, beating Onana, opening the score. It is worth saying that what Johnny Evans and Lindelof did became harmless in this situation. The second form of a ball full of annoyance and urgency was more obvious after Liverpool won. After the win over Poon, they started to pull Graven back to the field and deploy the diamond block in the middle of the field to control the ball. MU only equipped the midfielders, the players with the best shot, to be unable to pass in the middle of the field. They could only rely on Rashford and Diallo with their own shots. Half of the first half of the season has passed. The most common thing is the lack of coordination between the coaches, which Erik Ten Hag chose today as a mission mount with the ball's power. The number of Mou's shots was wrong continuously, even made the fans regret with 2 very good missed shots. The Reds had a lot of chances to score in the first half, especially 2 consecutive goals of Rashford in the 24th minute, but unfortunately, Kelleher played too well. In this match, we can see the importance of Liverpool's center of the field. This is where the Reds' offensive line, the situation of the line also became dangerous with the creative shots of Javi Elias or Curtis Jones. Meanwhile, the defensive line of the Red team after the first half has begun to show weakness. And then what people have been waiting for officially happened. Salah's shot opened the key to the defensive line of Manchester United in the 36th minute. The cross after that of the Egyptian forward was enough to help Curtis Jones raise the score to 2-0. Mo from the high-speed ball from the beginning of the match has started to reveal his shortcomings, especially the way Amash feels become extremely fragile against the breakthrough of the Mesa season. This is one of the many problems that Erik Ten Hag will have to deal with the high score in the break between the 2 matches. Meanwhile, Arne Slot has an impressive delivery for the players. His job is to keep the momentum like this for the next 45 minutes. At the beginning of the second half, Mo replaced the goalkeeper to improve the defense of the ball. Even Erik Ten Hag added a new goalkeeper, Scott McTominay, to the field, and gave him a very high score on the post. After this, it was a change that was not effective when there was no presence of Rashford above, but the weak points of Casemiro in the 49th minute showed that MU was lacking in his shots. Even the person who Ten Hag blamed on the air was Makumi, who had a good situation in the 57th minute, but his weak points were too gentle, only bringing MU a penalty. Until now, people still don't understand Ten Hag's mentality. When replacing a good offensive forward with a pure defensive forward, the question is even bigger when Liverpool continue to suffer from the pain of the MU fans in the 60s. It is a situation that Salah has worked very well with his teammates after trying to stop the break of Onana. Tsimikas hit the ball, raising the score to 3-0 for Liverpool. Although Salah seems to have lost his temper, the result is still recognized. Because of the difficult match against the talented youth team, we will not watch the VAR again. So far, the team's performance has not shown much difference. According to him, the fact that he is a player of the Reds is the reason why the Reds' offense is slow. Even when Liverpool replaced a lot of young players, they were still completely overwhelmed. It's almost like the EU didn't create any damage for their offensive. The chance for them to find at least one game is gone. Even the young Reds players have repeatedly set up the Onana's formation in the red alert. On the other hand, Manchester United have to constantly stress themselves to resist the attacks from the opponents. In addition, the goalkeepers of Ten Hag in this match have to continuously leave the field because of the penalties. Making the formation of the referees want to stop high is difficult, not to mention the fact of finding the winning goal. Outside the field, Erik Ten Hag began to feel helpless. He was not able to use any tactics. Meanwhile, his players were showing their best. The 3-0 win over Liverpool was the last result of this match. A mo under the full-time coach Jacob was shown in today's match. From the goal, the goalkeeper to the red zone, all were caught by the red zone for 90 minutes. During the whole of 2024 under the leadership of the Hollywood star Erik Ten Hag, Mathis Ryder never lost to Liverpool in any game. After his first match on American soil, Liverpool's new Hollywood star Arne Slot quickly proved his strength. This game showed a lot of problems, especially in the dugout. If he keeps his attitude and plays against the British Super Cup, it is very likely that Manchester City will give Erik Ten Hag a more direct chance of failure.